Dadri politicians have only stoked the still simmering fires of the village. Their comments have created quite a stir in the backdrop of the violent killing of the 50-year-old. From looking to score political points ahead of the Bihar elections, there is no trick that local politicians haven't tried in a bid to incite passions further. While the family makes a quiet appeal to not politicize their tragedy, it has been turned into election fodder as each leader tries to inflame even as an uneasy calm hangs over Dadri. All right, on your television screen, these are the visuals of Danish, the son of Ekla, who's been admitted with massive head injuries to the hospital. He's been critical so far, even now continues to be in critical. Cabinet Minister Azam Khan has said that he will raise the issue of rising crimes against Muslims with the United Nations. On the other hand, BJP not far behind, Sangeet Som has again raised the issue of illegal cow slaughter.
दादरी की घटना को उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार ने जिस तरीके से राजनीतिकरण किया है वो दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। दादरी की घटना के लिए उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार की लापरवाही और उत्तर प्रदेश में व्याप्त जंगल राज और अराजकता जिम्मेदार है।
जो कुछ हुआ है वो नागपुर हेडक्वार्टर और गृह मंत्रालय के मशवरे से हुआ है। गृह मंत्रालय ने जो एडवाइजरी जारी की है वो एक कंफ्यूजन है और फाशिस्टों को और बढ़ावा देता है। राज्य सरकार क्या करेगी जब केंद्र की सरकार आग लगाने के लिए बिल्कुल दरपे हो।
वो लॉ एंड ऑर्डर खराब नहीं है ही नहीं उत्तर प्रदेश में। हालात ये हैं, कानून व्यवस्था ध्वस्त हो चुकी है उत्तर प्रदेश में। कम्युनलिज्म हर चीज़ का सांप्रदायिक रंग आजम खान देते हैं। कानून व्यवस्था का जहाँ तक प्रश्न है, आजम खान जी की वजह से मैं समझता हूँ कि उत्तर प्रदेश में ये काउ स्लॉटरिंग को प्रश्रय दिया जा रहा है। गो हत्यारों को कहीं ना कहीं पुलिस की तरफ से कार्रवाई नहीं होती है। समाजवादी पार्टी के लोकल नेता इसमें इन्वॉल्व रहते हैं और मुझे लगता है सब आजम खान जी की छत्रछाया में हो रहा है।
बीजेपी इस मुद्दे पर राजनीति न कर रही थी, न कर रही है, न कर सकती है। बीजेपी केवल राष्ट्रवाद की राजनीति करती है। संगीत सोम केवल ये गए कि सबके साथ न्याय होना चाहिए, एक तरफा कोई कार्रवाई नहीं होनी चाहिए। केवल उन्होंने इतना कहा है, गए और क्या हो गया। आजम खान यूनियन में ले जाने की बात करते हैं। मुझे लगता है आजम खान पाकिस्तान की भाषा बोल रहे हैं। जैसे पाकिस्तान कोई मुद्दा हो यूनियन में ले जाएंगे, उसी प्रकार से आजम खान इस मुद्दे को हम यूनियन में ले जाएंगे।
मैं परिवारों से मिलने गया था और वहाँ जो भी लोग बैठे हुए थे वो पहले से बैठे होंगे। मैंने ना किसी को संबोधित करके ये कहा कि भाई यहाँ सभा होगी, ना मैंने किसी को ये कहा कि यहाँ क्या करना है। मैं पूरे उत्तर प्रदेश के विषय पे बोल रहा था कि उत्तर प्रदेश में चरम सीमा पे गोकशी हो रही है और ये रोज रोज जो इस तरीके का बखेड़ा लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, सरकार इसे रोकने में एकदम नाकाम है। और हम हमेशा इस बात को कहते रहे हैं कि गोकशी जैसी घटना नहीं होनी चाहिए, कानून नहीं टूटना चाहिए, लेकिन सरकार इस पे अंकुश कुछ नहीं लगा रही है। मैं पूरे उत्तर प्रदेश के विषय पे बोल रहा था।
All right, I'd like to connect to Ashar Ahmed Khan, our deputy editor. I believe he has with him Mr. Sandeep Dikshit of the Congress. But before I go to him, I want to get a quick comment in by our executive editor, Javed Ansari, who's in the studio with us. You know, Javed, the fact that it has taken so many days for the finance minister to come out and make a statement. Yesterday, of course, a statement had come in from the home ministry as well. But having said that, no action has been taken, you know, for under any political leadership, whereas to maybe rein in the likes of Mr. Som, whereas the word of with what Mr. Azam Khan is saying, the very fact, what was the need of even Arvind Kejriwal, the Chief Minister of Delhi, to go to Dadri?
Yes, that's the sad part, Preeti, that even a tragedy where people have lost their lives and there are more lives at risk doesn't move politicians or doesn't refrain politicians from playing politics. They should pay heed to what the finance minister says. Incidents like this give India a bad name, and therefore it is imperative for all right-thinking Indians to condemn this and also to refrain from politicizing such issues.
All right, you know, Javed, stay on with us. Let's quickly cut across to Ashar. Ashar, I believe you have Mr. Sandeep Dikshit with you.
Well, yes, Sandeep Dikshit is here. Well, Sandeep, you've seen how things have played out in the last couple of days. There have been statements which have been coming in from Sakshi Maharaj, from Azam Khan. Sangeet Som was also in Dadri. What is the Congress party's reaction to all this?
See, as this is first and foremost a horrific incident, and quite clearly there were whether we like it or not, fairly communal overtones to what happened in Dadri. It's a place where for some time we've been hearing that certain organizations that claim to have a particular religious identity or a point of view, I don't think they are connected with any religion, but obviously to a religion, but they're not representative of that religion, have been brewing various sentiments in that area, and that came to fruition when this horrific incident happened. The unfortunate part really is people getting in there and rather than reading it as a serious issue in which society is getting communal and these communal overtones are becoming violent, rather than treating it like that, some groups or parties have treated it purely as a political religious sentiment, and I think that is unfortunate.
But you've seen statements which have been coming out. Sadhvi Prachi said something. Azam Khan said that they will take this issue to the UN. How does the Congress party respond to all this?
No, I don't think it's a matter just of most of these communal elements coming and making a statement there. Whether it's the Sadhvi or it's Sakshi Maharaj or it's Azam Khan, all of them are fishing in troubled waters, which is the most unfortunate part. See, there are a lot of very serious issues involved in this incident. It's not just one. It's actually a large number of issues that suddenly come to fruition in this. And I think rather than treating it as a purely political one, I think the important part is first and foremost to ensure that justice is done. Secondly, from the lessons of this incident, take it to the administration and see that such instances and such kind of communal propaganda that happens is not spread, whether it's in Uttar Pradesh or in other states of India. I think it's an example that most law enforcing agencies across India must take a look at. Institutions involved with human rights or with religious rights, minority rights, or with other such institutions must also take cognizance of that. I think as far as Congress is concerned, I think this is an instance that needs to be read into much more deeply than what is being done. Take the politics out of it and ensure that the kind of communal propaganda that is started to be happening in many parts of India is stopped immediately.
But Sandeep, Arvind Kejriwal was there, even your vice president was there. Do you think it was the need of these political leaders to be there? Didn't it vitiate the atmosphere?
No, not so. You see, there is a tradition in India that whenever a particular mob or particular part of society does something blatantly unfair to somebody else, especially to individuals, there is a tradition and a sentiment in India that senior people from different identities go and express support. It's a matter of that. It's also actually a lot depends on what you say. That do you go there to communalize the situation? Do you go there to actually gain something, or you go there as a matter of the fact that in India there is a tradition of people from different groups, whether they could be political parties or from other institutions, to go and express their support and sympathy. In fact, other parties have also done. Brinda Karatji went from the CPM, so it's not that it's just Mr. Gandhi. Almost all parties. People went there to try and see if they could give some kind of a support and share the feelings of the family.
But Sandeep, one small thing. As far as that entire gamut of cow slaughter is concerned, where does the Congress party stand? Your leaders are saying that it's banned in almost 25 states. Yes. The others say that certain states there should be cow slaughter which is taking place in certain states, be it Kerala or the Northeast. What is the Congress party's view?
It's very clear. It's actually a lot depends on the local cultural, religious, social practices. In large number of states, there has been over time. You see, this is not something that's happened now or happened some time back. I think broadly some kind of consensus develops, and therefore in some states cow slaughter has been banned. In many of them there were Congress governments, in some there were none. And in many there is still an issue of the fact that perhaps that kind of a larger consensus is not built, or the majority community, the Hindu community that has a feeling towards the cow is not expressed it in the sentiment in which it leads to a cow slaughter ban.
Well, Preeti, as you can see, that is the Congress perspective which is coming out.
Appreciate you joining us, Ashar, there with Sandeep Dikshit. Let me get in a quick closing comment by Executive Editor Javed Ansari. Javed, contrary to even what Mr. Dikshit was saying, that every political party, especially theirs, has gone out to express solidarity. But if you look at it, name it, every political party in this particular situation, in this particular case at Dadri, has only gone out to exploit the situation right from day one.
Look, Preeti, if that indeed is the case, then it is extremely sad, extremely distressing. But I must hasten to add here that not everybody who went there tried to inflame passions. But the very fact is that politicians, and this applies across the spectrum, they need to be a lot more responsible, a lot more careful in how they conduct themselves, and especially in what they say, because everything can be interpreted or misinterpreted. And besides, just when in an atmosphere which is as volatile as this, you need to say things which have a salutary effect rather than things that will provoke or heighten people's insecurities.
You know, Javed, for somebody who's covered sensitive situation like this, especially the political fallout of those, what do you reckon? Now, because the thing is already blown out of proportion, do you reckon to maybe put things to rest, it would take the Prime Minister to come out and make a public statement?
Look, I think the most important thing is that those responsible for this should be held accountable, and people should leave the family to grieve, to mend, and try and use moral influence. Community leaders should prevail upon their respective communities to see sense and to learn to live together. If the Prime Minister comes out and makes a statement, all the more good.
All right, appreciate you joining us, Javed, and Ashar Ahmed Khan for getting us the very latest on the story.